So it's okay if you ask questions, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show everybody how to get this information in their calculator, and also to find this new thing called the correlation coefficient. Most students already know how to find the line of best fit, which is the equation using StatEdit. However, the correlation coefficient is something new that we need to kind of talk about and how to find that in the calculator, okay? So, first, okay, but this first part you probably don't know how to do. First, clear your calculator. Second, plus 712. Always clear it. Yes, some things you will know how to do, some things you will not know how to do, okay? So first, clear your calculator. If it didn't work the first time, try it again. Second plus 712. Okay. Now you're going to press second, which is the blue button, and then 0. And I'm going to write it over here. So now press second, and then press 0. And you should see this screen. Then you're going to press down, 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 all the way down to... Everybody, please follow along because I'm not going to have time to wait for you, okay? I already passed it. I'm looking for diagnostic on. You have to turn the diagnostic on in order to get this question here. What is the correlation coefficient? We have to turn the diagnostic on before we start doing the StatEdit stuff, okay? So when you get your little arrow to diagnostic on, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds to get there. Then you're going to press enter, and then enter again, and it will say done. That means your diagnostic is on. Okay? I'll give you about 2 seconds. Diagnostic on. Done. Okay? Now you can do what you already know how to do. Okay? StatEdit. So press stat. Some people don't know how to do this because they're from different school districts and they didn't really, so press the stat button. It's right there in the middle. Stat. Then you're going to press enter. And you'll notice that it gives you L1, L2. We don't need L3. But the L1 are your X values. The L2 are your Y values. Okay, now I'm going to pause the video for a second so I can walk around and make sure my students know what they're doing. Okay. So you're going to put the L1 and the L2 in. I'm just doing a live recording right now so I can just pop it up on YouTube at the end of the day. So put your X values in the L1 on the worksheet. Do you have an L1? There's always a calculator that does not have an L1. Yeah, there you need to put in L1 and L2. The X values go in the L1. There's your X values in number 2. We're doing this off the worksheet, people. Very good, very good. Where's your L? Oh, perfect. Oh, you know why you got all the zeros? Who did that? You did it, huh? Don't play around. Let me see. You got to clear all these. Delete, delete. Oh, there we go. You need to put these in there. 3, then the 8. Come on. What you do? What you waiting for? Come on. 3. I don't see it in the L1 and L2.
Oh, that.
3. Okay. Now 8. Now 9.
Wait.
Now 20.
How do you go back?
Just use the back arrow. Right here, look. Put your 3 in. Press 3. Then go down. Okay. Press 3. And press down. Yes. I know it's kind of tricky. If you've never done this before, it is going to be tricky. I need to make sure. Okay, why you lost? What you do? Did you already do the first part? You turn diagnostic on. Second, 0, all the way down. Okay. That's the first part. Second, 0, go all the way down. On. Now press enter. And then you want to put these numbers in. Yeah, so once you press don't be shy. Raise your hand if you do not have something in there, but you know you need to have those numbers in there. Don't wait for me, because when I do it, I'm doing it super fast. If you already have an answer, great.
I don't have an answer.
Yes, you're going to have a whole bunch of ugly decimals. So I have 3 down, 8 down. Sorry, I was supposed to be doing this for my YouTube people. Sorry. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to start putting in these numbers here. So I put in 3, then I press down. I put 8, then I press down. Then 9, then 20. Now I'm going over here to L2, where I'm putting in 32, negative 50, 5, negative 10. Please make sure you have all the numbers in here, or it ain't going to work. It's going to tell you error. If you get an error, Always go back and check and make sure you have all the numbers in there correctly. All right. So now that I have my numbers in here, I'm going to press stat again. Then you have to go over to calc. How do you go over? Press the right arrow. So over to calc. Then go down to number 4. Notice we're answering this one. What is the line of best fit? The regression equation. Linear regression. That's number 4. So now I'm just going to press 4. When you press 4, then you have to press enter a whole bunch of times to just bypass all of that stuff. So press enter about 5 times. Then all of this mess pops up, okay? Out of all this mess, we're going to be happy that it gives us some information here. We need the A. Write down what your A is. The A is negative 1.49 if you're rounding correctly. The B is, yeah, well, we have to round because ain't nobody got time to be writing all these numbers, okay? 9.12. If you didn't get that, it's because some of you might not have put in the correct numbers, okay? And then the R squared, say nobody cares. Tell your neighbor nobody cares about the R squared. However, the R, that's the answer for the correlation coefficient. So the R value, I'm going to write it down here, negative 0.31. And I don't need to round it because that's another 1, okay? I don't really like when my videos are longer than 5 minutes unless it's something like super duper, like a super topic. This one should be quick, so I need 1 more minute for the video. These two will come together and create our line of best fit, or the trend line, or the equation, okay? Y equals, here's my slope, negative 1.49. The slope always has to have a x variable. Most of the time it's an x. And the y-intercept is 9.12. You see how our calculator came together? The A and the B created the equation. Nobody cares about the R squared. Maybe in a couple of years you will. And the R is the correlation coefficient. That's the answer for that one. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.